Distance Learning Week 10, June 8th, 2020. Mr. Rusynyk 2A. These are the ways to show your learning to me. These are the ways for you to share your learning with me. This week we have reading connections. We have our Google Meet, and it'll be Wednesday this week. I will send out a schedule on Tuesday. Continents, rounding, alphabet game, multiplying, sink or float, tallest structure. Reading Connections Challenge. Use this link to visit a classroom. You will find books that you can click and listen to. Pick one and then answer the questions below. So you click here and it will bring you to a classroom. See me in the window. And you can click on all of these books. What in the book reminds you of something that happened in your own life? Tell us what happened in the book and your experience. Have you read another book that has the same message? Tell us which book and what the message is. What does this remind you of in the real world? Tell us what you saw or heard about and how it connects to the book you read. The Alphabet Challenge. This challenge is a game. Pick a topic. Here are some examples: fruit, vegetables, cars, toys, sports, plants, animals, clothing, drinks, furniture, buildings, things that are green, things that are slimy, things that float. There are endless possibilities. List the letters of the alphabet. Try to find an item that starts with each letter of the alphabet. My topic is animals. H for horse, I for iguana, J for jaguar. Don't forget, you need to try and do all 26 letters of the alphabet about one topic. The Google Meet Challenge. This week, we will be meeting for a Google Meet on Wednesday. Be prepared. For the next meeting, have ready a book that you want to recommend to your friends, paper and pencil to play a game, questions you have about the challenges. I will be sending out the schedule on Tuesday. Multiplying challenge. Multiplication is another way to add numbers together. But when we multiply, we must add the same number together over and over again. This is called repeated addition. Watch this video to learn how to do repeated addition. Multiplication, lesson 1, repeated addition. You can click on this. Your challenge after watching the video: using any loose parts around your home. So you can use spoons or Legos or dice or bolts or screws or rocks or coins or anything else, but they all have to be the same for each example you do. Make equal groups and show how you would use repeated addition to add them up. Remember, to do repeated addition, you must have the same number of objects in a group. The Continents Challenge. The Earth is covered in land and water. We call the water oceans, and we call the land the continents. Watch the video very carefully. You need the clues for the next part. Next, click the Do You Know link and fill out the answers to the questions. So when you click here, Do You Know, you will be brought to questions about the video and about continents. I am the coldest continent, home to seals and penguins. Your answer. Here's home to seals and penguins. I am the smallest continent and am covered in bushland. So you click here and you write your answer. Smallest covered in bushland. The hottest continent with many deserts. You type your answer here. Hottest continent. Home to Canada and the United States. Write your answer here. It's the home of Canada. The continent with the most people and the highest mountains. Type your answer here. The highest mountains. The continent that is the wettest with millions of animals. Type your answer here. Wettest continent. Home to old cities like Rome. Put your answer in here. To old cities. And then at the end, click Submit. I will get your answers. Listen carefully to write down what you learn about each continent so you can answer the questions after you finish listening. Sink or Float Challenge. Use PebbleGo to research sinking and floating. So you click here, floating and sinking. Watch this video too. How to get to Pebble. How to get to PebbleGo. Log in, click Library, click Primary Junior, click PebbleGo. Experiment. Put some items in a sink full of water to see what happens. Try making a tally chart to keep track of your findings. Don't forget to use the words sink and float in your learning stories. Please remember, you cannot put anything electrical into the sink. It is very dangerous. So nothing with a plug, nothing with batteries. The rounding challenge. You can watch this video here, which is quite fun actually. Rounding is a way to change a number to a simpler number that is very close to the original number. When rounding a number, you will round down or round up. If the number has 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the ones column, round down to the smallest 10. So 34 gets rounded down to 30 because 4 is in the ones, so we go down to the nearest 10, and the nearest 10 is 30. If the number has 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 as the ones column, round up to the larger 10. So 38 has an 8 in the ones column. That means we round up, and the closest 10 when we go up is 40. There's a whole bunch of examples here also. Pick 10 numbers, but none of the starting numbers should end in 0. Round them up or down to the nearest 10. Write me what you learned and explain your thinking in that learning story. Tallest structure challenge. This was a challenge that one of the students asked for this week. Build the tallest structure you can. Draw it, take a picture of it, or show it to me another way. Try and use something around the house to measure how tall it is. You can use a ruler, a measuring tape, a pencil, your hand, a fork, or any other object to measure it. Write about what worked and what didn't work when you were building it. Write about the strategy you used to make it tall.